found Northern Stage because I have a lot of friends who have done the YES program.
I found Northern Stage through other friends and members of the community being involved.
We looked up nearest theaters, and this one came up.
My first show with Northern Stage was A Midsummer Night's Dream, and I think my mom found out about it.
In 5th grade, there was a program called Bridge Up, and Northern Stage came to my school, and they taught my whole 5th and 4th grade class A Midsummer Night's Dream.
From A Midsummer Night's Dream, Eric had pulled me aside after the show was done, and he was like, "You need to audition for Matilda."
And it really started my whole love of theater.
And what programs have you participated in here?
Just this. It's my first time ever.
First one was Matilda the Musical when I was 13. Then I did Legally Blonde. We did Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. Then we did Midsummer Night's Dream in the newer outdoor theater. And now I'm doing 12th Night.
I've done the Youth Ensemble Studio, the Summer Musical Theater Intensives, and just this new year I'm starting the Yes Next Stage Bootcamp program.
Started with Yes Junior, and I was in Alice in Wonderland, and I was the Queen of Hearts. And like ever since then, I've really loved it here, so I stayed.
I'm not at all in love. Not at all in love. Not I.
Yes, you are.
Well, not a bit. Not a mite. He's just. Though I'll admit he's quite a hunk of guy, but he's not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. Not he. Not
yes, he
inch,
is.
Not an inch. He's just a pinch too short himself.
Skylar.
Well, I know. Not at all.
Through my experience at Northern Stage, I have learned lessons of confidence and self-assurance and sort of letting go of preconceived notions of what theater should be, what theater has to be, and what I should be as a person who does theater. And I think that I can carry that sense of confidence into my college experience and into whatever career path I choose after that.
A lesson I learned from working at Northern Stage is that theater is more than just the product. I feel like with so many other programs, it's just, let's get this show to where it needs to be perfect, and that was pretty much it. But with Northern Stage, it really felt like it was about like the experience and like learning how to do the craft as well as the product that was made.
I've learned, especially from Alexis, that going with the flow is much easier than pushing to learn everything in the moment, because it will usually change, and that's the same for life, really, honestly.
One of the biggest lessons that I've learned through doing Northern Stage programs is that it's okay to fail, because, I mean, life isn't perfect and you're gonna mess up eventually, and it's been a big lesson that I've had to learn that it's okay to mess up. And when you do mess up, you just go, how do I not do that again? And how do I make things better for next time?
All the odds are in my favor. Something's bound to begin. It's gonna happen sometime. Maybe this time I'll win.
Northern Stage was like, it was a huge deal for me. Like, it was like a really great program. It was amazing. Like, I heard so many people loved it, and like, you got so much experience out of it that I was like, I was determined to do this.
It's a very big community, and we're all very connected through that, and we're all very passionate about theater, and I think that connects us off stage in addition to performing together.
From the time I was 10 years old to almost turning 16, Northern Stage has always been a part of my life and has been with me through every part of my acting career.
And then finding your community. I mean, you already have it here, and you might all go off to college and different things, but like these can still be your friends. You know, like it's just like leaning on each other. You're not in it alone. Like this industry will give you every reason to compete with each other, to think that someone's opportunity is at the expense of yours. It will mess with your mind big time, but like it's not true. Like being with your community, being in a team, cheering on your friends' successes, being there for your friends, like that those two things have like saved me.